Okay, this is lesson 15-2, Polygons and Angles. Please make sure you already watched the visual learning video in Pearson Realize before doing this with me. Okay, we've learned that these plane shapes, these flat shapes, are called polygons. Polygons. Okay, and there are different names for these polygons. We have learned about yesterday about some of those names of those polygons. We can have a triangle, a quadrilateral, a pentagon, and a hexagon. Look at the two plane shapes below. How are they alike and how are they different? And what is the name for both the shapes? Okay, what can we write that is the same? I can look and we can see that they both have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, right? So let's write how they're the same. They both have 4 sides. How many vertices do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they both have 4 vertices. And in the video that you watched today, you learned about angles. An angle, now in a square, they're called a right angle because it makes this square exactly. But it's still called an angle. So they have, a square has 4 angles. And this shape also has 4 angles. So we're going to say and 4 angles. Okay, they are both closed shapes, so they are called polygons. They are both polygons, and since they have 4 sides, 4 vertices, and 4 angles, they're called, besides polygons, quadrilaterals. Okay, and then let's say something that's different about them. The square has right angles, and this shape does not. So we're going to say the square has right angles, but the other does not. And the other does not. Okay, if you need to pause to get caught up on your writing, you can go ahead and pause the video at any time. Okay, back side. Going over again what they said, a polygon is a plane shape with 3 or more sides. And these are not polygons because it's opened, and this one has a curved line. Okay, all the lines need to be straight and they need to be connected. An angle is this little section right here by the corner. And a right angle is when you have 2 straight lines. One line is going exactly straight up and down, and the other line is going exactly straight side to side. So that creates what we call a right angle. So do you see here, this is going straight up and down, and here the line is going straight side to side. It's a right angle. But this line is not going straight up and down. It's going diagonal. Same thing with this line, it's going diagonal. So it did not create a perfect square. It is just a regular angle, not a right angle. Okay. So how many angles does this shape have and how many right angles? So let's find this line right here is going diagonal. So these two are not right angles. That's just a regular one. That's just a regular one. We have an angle here, an angle there. Okay, and on this side we have 1, 2 right angles. Okay. So how many angles did, well, I'm going to double check. The angles should match the number of sides and the number of vertices. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertices. Let's double check that that's how many angles we drew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oop, we did it correctly then. Okay, the angles, sides, and vertices all match. So we're going to say it has 6 angles. 2 of them are right angles. It is a hexagon because a hexagon is 6 sides. Okay, write the number of angles and then name the shape. So let's count the angles. How many angles does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It had 5 angles. So what's the name of this shape? The shape that has 5 sides, 5 vertices, 5 angles is called a pentagon. Okay, number 2. Tell me, how many angles does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. So of course the name of this shape is also a pentagon. Okay, number 3, how many angles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what's the name of a shape if it has 6 angles? Hexagon. And lastly, how many angles? 1, 2, 3. So this shape is called a triangle. Okay, back side, next page. You need to write the number of angles and name the shape. Go ahead on number 5. Tell me how many angles and the name of this shape. How many angles? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a little tricky. It's hard to tell, but this right here is an angle. Okay, it's a very large angle. So it has 5 angles, and the shape is called pentagon. Okay, number 6. How many angles? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's a large angle here. That corner wherever 2 lines meet, that is an angle. Okay, so it had 6. And what's the name of the shape? Hexagon. Okay, number 7, how many angles? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the name of the shape? Quadrilateral. Okay, number 8, how many angles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the name of the shape? Hexagon. Number 9, how many angles? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the name of the shape? A quadrilateral. Number 10, how many angles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the name of the shape is a pentagon. Sorry, my paper's moving. All right, draw a polygon with 2 right angles and 2 angles that are not right angles. Okay, so 2 of them have to be right. That means 2 of them has to have a line straight up and down and a line side to side. There we go. And here's my line side to side and a line straight up and down. So here I have 2 right angles. Okay, now I need 2 angles that are not right angles. So let's see, it cannot go straight side to side. It has to be at a distance somewhere. 1 and 2. Oh wait, nope, that won't work because that's 5 sides. Oh wait, it didn't matter how many sides. Okay, so that does work. Oh, nope, it doesn't because that gives me an extra angle. So it does need to be 4. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, since it can only have 4 sides, I'm gonna make one of these lines shorter than the other, and that way we can have an angle here. And now we have 2 that are right and 2 that are not. There we go. All right, on the back side, which plane shapes are sewn together in the soccer ball? So I'm looking at the soccer ball. What shape do I have here in the black part? Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this black part of the soccer ball has 5 sides. So what shape is that? Okay, that would be a pentagon. So we're going to say a pentagon. Now we need to decide what shape is the white part of the soccer ball. So let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. What shape is 6 sides? A hexagon. So a soccer ball is made out of a pentagon and a hexagon. Okay, bees make honeycombs. The honeycomb shape uses the least amount of wax. Name the shape and tell how many angles the shape has. Oh, we have to find out what shape is one of these little tiny honeycomb sections here. Okay, so let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. What shape would it be? It would be a hexagon. So then how many angles would it be? I don't even have to count the angles. It's so tiny to count. If it has 6 sides, I already know it's going to have the same number of angles. So it's going to have 6 angles. Okay? And what shape is it? A hexagon, we said. A hexagon. It has 6 angles. Okay, number 14. Draw a polygon shape that has 7 angles. How many sides does the polygon have? How many vertices does it have? Okay, 7 angles. Oh goodness. Okay, here we go. I already know if it has 7 angles, how many sides does it have to have? It's going to have to match. It's going to have 7 sides. How many vertices will it have? It is going to match and also have 7 vertices. It always matches. The sides, angles, and vertices will always match on those flat shapes. Okay, so now that I know I need 7 sides, it's easier to draw it than the angles. It doesn't say if I have to have right angles or regular angles, so I just need a shape with 7 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay? And then just to double check to see our angles, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so perfect. We're going to say it has 7 sides and vertices. And the last question, name the shape of the sign below and write 3 things to describe the shape. Okay, let's find out what shape it is. What shape is this? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, so it is a pentagon. Okay, we need to write 3 things to describe it. What do we know about pentagons? It has 5 sides. It has 5 vertices. It has 5 angles. Okay, great. That's your work for today. I will see your homework when you send me a picture later.